Okay, so we are on 4.1.2, review preview. So go ahead and title your page, pause if you need to. I need to make sure that this is a bigger window because of the graph, but let's go ahead and begin. So it says Melissa collected the dates of all her friends' birthdays. The bar graph at the right, this beautiful bar graph, shows what she found out. Make a list of the months when her friends' birthdays occur and how many birthdays there are in each month. So there are two things that we need. One is make a list of the months, the list of the months, and two is how many birthdays are there in each month. So go ahead and use that graph to answer that question and then come back and check with us. Okay, and for the reveal, let's go ahead and look at this. January is 3 months, and I want to show you what this looks like. So let me go ahead and get the writing tool out first. Let me show you what this looks like. So here we have January. That has a bar there, so it shows. And if we look at this scale right here, we need to figure out what each of these tick marks are worth. So here's 1, here's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? So we know that each of these is worth 1. Oops. Let me erase that. Okay, so here is 1, right? So looking at these, if I look at January, this is going up to 3 right here. So this is 1, 2, 3. February goes up to 2, just 1, 2. March, there's no bar there, so there's nothing. April goes up to, if I go all the way across, this is 1. June goes all the way up, and I look across, this is to 6. July goes up to 2. September is up to 2. And October, if I go and measure across, this will be 4. So this is what our graph should look like. Right? And I'm going to go ahead and show you what our list looks like. Okay, so 419, it says review the math notes of this lesson. So hopefully you guys have seen the toolkit, and now I can get rid of part of this graph. Convert each mixed number to a fraction greater than 1, or each fraction greater than 1 to a mixed number, okay? So go ahead and try those and then come back to us. I will do the first one for those who are stuck. All right, so 4-19, I have 4 1/8. And the way we do this is if I look at this 8, I'm going to use this number, right? So since I have my whole number is 4 right here, I'm going to do 8/8, that's 1. 8/8, that's 2. 8/8, that's 3. 8/8, that's 4, right? Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4 wholes. And then I have the 1/8, which is my fraction. So if I add all of these together, remember when I add fractions, I add the numerators, keep the denominator the same. This will give me 8, 16, 24, and 32. Plus 1 more is going to give me 33/8. And this is our fraction greater than 1, or our improper fraction. Again, the shortcut way to do this, or the faster way to do this, is I see 8. There are 4 of them, right? 4 sets of them. So 8 times 4 is 32, plus 1 is going to be 33. All right. For part B, let's go ahead and do that one. Part B. Make sure I have enough room. Part B, 302 over 3. What I'm really looking at is I'm actually going to go ahead and divide this one, right? So if I were to divide, I have 3 and 302 goes inside. If I look at this, I'm going to go 3 goes into 3, or 300 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract, and I have 0. Bring it down. This is, again, where my students make mistakes. 3 goes into 0 times. Multiply, 0 times 3 gives me 0, and I subtract and I get 0, right? So we just need to make sure that we have that. And then I bring down the 2, 3 goes into 2, 0 times as well, right? And so 0 times 3 is 0, and I have a remainder of 2. Now, we've done decimals before, so normally we would do the decimal here, right? But since they want still fractions as the answer, my answer is going to be 100 which is my whole number here. And then I have a remainder of 2. My denominator stays the same, which is 3. Okay, go ahead and make sure you try the other ones and then check your answers. Okay, checking back. So if I were to do this one the extended way, right, I would have to do 5 over 5, 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 100 times, right? And that is why we want to be able to find more efficient ways to do this. So again, if I had 100 wholes of the 5 over 5, that'd be 100 times 5. And then I have this 2 left over, right? So 5 times 100 is 500 plus 2, which was 2, 502. And then I have my same denominator. And then for part D, when I divide, 18 divided by 3 is 6. And then you don't have anything left over. So you're all good with that one. Okay. 4-20, it says each expression below begins with -5, then adds something to it. As you look at each expression, state which direction you should move on the number line if you start at -5, then simplify, right? So 2 things you need. 1, tell me which direction it goes, and 2, give me what the answer is, right? So it says, for example, if it says -5 plus -9, then you would write left because -9 would be going to the left. And then -14 is our solution for that, is the simplified expression. So starting at -5, if I go to the left 9 more times, it'd be -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11, -12, -13, -14, right? So those would be my 9 hops to the left. Okay, so go ahead and do A through C and then check your answers with us. Okay, so let's go ahead and check. Starting at -5, if I have a -4.5 more, that means I start at -5. I am moving to the left, right? 4.5 more times. So -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, and then that half, right? Still moving to the left, right? -5 plus -8. So here, this -8 tells me that I'm, again, going to the left, right? And that will get you to -13. And then this last one, this is a positive 6 3/5, right? So I start at -5 and now I'm moving to the right because it's positive 6 3/5. So I move to the right 6 times. That will get us to that positive 1. And then I have 3/5 more. And so I have that 3/5 as well. Okay, we will do more practice with integers. It's huge in 7th grade as well. Make sure that you take a picture of whatever you need to, upload it to Google Classroom or whatever your teacher decides. Get to the end of this video and then make sure you click on show results and then resubmit on Google Classroom for my class. Okay, that is it. Thank you.